I still remember your face when we first met in person. You looked at me like you fucking hated me. It was so
I didn't.
beautiful.
Oh my fucking god.
Isn't that so fun? From your POV, I looked like I had
You
so
did.
excited. And then from your POV, you're like, wow. And then from my POV, I was like, okay, well, she don't with me.
No, girl, because when I saw you, like, she had pajamas on and her skin chat, it was like clean and glowing, and she had really pretty eyes, and her lashes were really like thick and long and like beautiful. So I was like, damn, girl, you wear makeup to go to bed. Whoa, like you
Is that why
really
you thought that I was like outside and shit?
yeah.
When
Like
you
I even asked, I was like, did you just get back? Like, did you go out?
I was in bed.
But like you
I was in
actually
bed.
looked super, like she actually looked like she had makeup on. And I'm not saying this to like glaze her. I actually said it during that time. I'm like, did you just go out? Because like I genuinely thought you had makeup on. And I was just like amazed at it. And then
No, I just look good when I'm like happy. I'm not like it sounds silly, but genuinely like my face changes depending on my mood, because like if I'm sad, I don't sleep as much, and then my bags look way more deep. But if I'm like happy and I'm like more well rested and happy and excited, and then like the serotonin, it like literally heals my fucking acne, because I have like my acne goes based on like my mood a lot, and that's why I had to take like Accutane because of stress. And so like when I'm not stressed and I'm actually happy, I actually look better.
Thank you,
so the me
Stodelai
that
and
you saw
Ozzy,
was
by
like
the
me
way.
after 2 days, 2.5, 3 days of traveling with, you know, my best friends and stuff. So I was like really happy.
Aw, that's why I was like, I was so amazed, you know what I mean? And then I was so nervous too.
Oh god, that's so funny. Just because from my POV, you just did not look happy to see me, and I was like, maybe she don't know who I am. Like shit, like
Bro, I was like, I was so shook. I was actually so nervous because, yeah, I'm gonna say it now then. Hee hee. I actually got really nervous because like, you look like, you know, those like really pretty girls that are like really mean.
oh,
Like, you know,
my
when
god.
a girl is like so pretty and you're like, oh my god, you're gonna like make fun of me because you're so pretty. So I got really fucking nervous because I'm like, oh god, like
Thought I was
she's
gonna
really
yell a
pretty.
slur at her, bros. This is fucking crazy.
No, like, you know, like you look like a, like, you know, pretty girls with like they have high maintenance, high taste, and I'm a pretty sloppy person. So I was like really nervous, I guess, to like talk to you. And then the next day, the first thing that Numi, because I wanted to be close to you, right? Because I wanted to talk to you, but I was too nervous to say anything. So I just kept like walking around, and I was just like I was like following in silence, twiddling my foot. And then you and Shoto went to the gym, and then I was like outside of the elevator as you were about to leave. And then as the elevator's door closed, Numi looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh my god, she looks so pretty. And then she went, you're so fucking awkward. And then the doors closed, and I was like, I felt my life crumble between my feet, bro. I was like, it's over. I'm never gonna talk.
I can't
ever
believe
again.
that's how that looked in her perspective, because from my perspective, Sho and I went to the gym, and then I said that I literally was, this is the way I said it, guys. You know how the tone of voice that I use? I was like, oh, she's so awkward. And then like the elevator closed, I like turned that show. I'm like, she's so fucking cute. She's so fucking pretty and cute and awkward. She's so cute. And he's like, I know, right? And I was like, yeah. And like, but from her POV, it probably looked like her world was fucking ending. But for us, we were just like, oh, look how fucking cute she is. Like, that's so cute.
I can't even use this model to. Okay, this is what I saw, and she didn't say cute, but she said awkward. This is my
it was
POV.
after the elevator closed, me and him were talking about.
My POV was this. Okay, the door was closing, and Numi was like looking down. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you're so awkward. And then the door closed, and I'm like, it's over. It's over. I ruined it. I fumbled so hard. I can't believe this. Even when I'm quiet, I be fumbling everything. I remember I went back to the hotel room, and then like Yuzu was there, I think. And Yuzu's like, oh, where's Shota and Numi? And I'm like, oh, I literally just went like, oh, they went to the gym. They went to the gym. I'm just gonna lay here for a bit. And then I laid in bed.
I have no words, dude. I just, it's so crazy just hearing things from different people's POV, because literally my perspective, Michi, just looks like so cute. Like I see a white vignette around like Michi with little hearts whenever I look at Michi, and I'm like, oh, she's so cute and awkward and cute. And then from her POV, it's just like me, probably like my voice in her head was probably like, you look so fucking awkward. Like that's probably what she thought I sounded like. But for my POV, I was like literally just happily like, oh, you're so awkward. She's so cute. And then I think this is why sometimes people are like scared to talk to me, because it maybe like when I say things, it probably could come off in a different way, but I literally just beat it full of love and kindness and whimsy and shit. Like, and also for the first like 3 days, you were not like near me at all. And in my head, I was so fucking nervous, and like I was so scared and nervous because I was like, I don't know if I'm being too close to her. Like, am I like too close to her? Like, am I being too much? And then I think we like, when we went to that one bakery or something, and then I was just standing next to you, I was like, maybe she's uncomfortable with me like standing here. And so then I walked away, and then that's when when I went over to the others, and then we were like going down the escalator. I think you said to me like, well, thanks for like, I hope I'm not too like quiet and awkward. And I was like, no, I'm like that too. I'm like introverted. You could see that they're like the ones that carry the conversations a lot, and then I'll just walk away because I get overstimulated. And then you were like, oh, okay. And then you were like, yeah, but like, you know, thank you guys for being nice. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so she doesn't want me to be super duper close. Okay. And so like anytime I would walk with her, like I told you this too before we met, that like my natural thing is I will be like 6 to 8 feet apart from you, because I don't want to make you uncomfortable unless you say otherwise. And so when you were saying that, I'm like, okay, so I have to keep this distance. So I would always walk like super, like we'd be walking next to each other, right? And then like there would be like such big space between us. I have videos that Tony took and sent to us of you and me walking together. I don't even know if you see these videos, but it's like you and me walking, and there's so much space between us. I have this one video. It was the day we went to the mall, and we're just talking, and we're so far apart. It's so.
We're like yelling from the corners of the. You know what's so
it was
fucking
after I got my
insane?
haircut.
You know what's so fucking insane, chat? Okay. I'm saying, you are so good at like talking.
Go ahead.
And shit.
I dare you to say
okay,
this
like
isn't a role.
no, you're like so good at talking, and then you look really. And I'm not saying this to glaze you. If anything, you might just not take this as a glaze. But like, you look really fucking pretty, and then you know what to say. So I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I have to be smart. Like I have to say some smart ass shit. Like, or not just gonna be like, oh my god, what is this like?
You know, you just have to
surface.
You know. Oh my fucking god, guys. Okay, me like usually we're super excited to like meet Michi and shit, and then we're like, oh my god, I'm so happy to meet Michi, blah, blah, blah. And the only I didn't know any, like I had no idea how Michi felt until like 3 days into the trip. She tweeted saying like, I can't look at them in the eye because they're so pretty. And I'm like, are you? This is how I fucking find out. That's why you weren't looking at me. I just thought you didn't fucking like me. Oh my god.
You know. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay.
Oh my god, I found the video. I found the video.
Wait,
here, look at this, Michi.
I'm sending it. Is the audio okay for me to watch it? Yeah, I mean, no shit, my face is over there.
Hold on, wait. Let me mute it and listen to it. I'm sending it to you first, but let me listen first.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I should just
we're just
die
talking
in a
about
hole.
the gigantic goose plushie that I got after my haircut. Look how far apart we are. Isn't that so? Look how far apart we are.
Look at how pretty you look. Oh my god, you want to know something else? Dude, every time I'm talking, I have to be like, okay, I have to say something okay, you know what? I'm gonna share it. There are some people in my life, okay, that I'm like, oh, I can just hang out with off the bat because like I know that we're probably gonna match each other's freak like that. But with you, I'm like, I have to say something that is like, not only do I have to say something smart, I have to do it in like a very entertaining way because it can't be boring. Like I can't bore her because she's just like you know what I mean? Like, you know when you see someone's like, oh my god, they're so impressive that I can't fumble this, y'all. So the whole time, like, I know I yap a lot, but it's different. Okay,
that was me with Yusan. I get it.
Oh my god! Just for you to know, I've known Yusan for like years. We've only became actual friends 2 years later because I have the same issue with Yusan where I'm just like, fuck you. Actually, no. If anything with Yusan is a very charming person, but I have seen Yusan's very funny, cringier side that I'm just like, haha, fuck you. But with you, it's like your cringy side is like cute in my opinion. Like I know Yusan, like some people sees Yusan like haha, Yusan's being cringe. It's like cute. I have a different taste of cute. All right, Yusan's cringe is like funny to me. Numi's cringe is not even cringe, bro. That shit is kind of adorable. So I'm just like, oh god, I have to like keep up. You know what I mean? It's like when you're talking to a rich person, right? And then now you have to be in their level. That's how I felt because I'm like, oh, I'm talking to a very smart, pretty girl.
Normally,
so I have to be smart and
I would
pretty.
agree. Like I would agree normally because I'm like that too with people that I meet. Like I was like that with you, son. But the difference is we were talking for months before this. Like we knew each other, and I didn't know you. Like that was the first time I was like talking to you, son. So like I'm like, oh yeah, I get what you mean. But the way that you were treating me was as if we never talked before, which was just so insane.
But it's different when you're talking and it's coming out of your face. It's so different. It's like I'm so used to like not.
I wore the rat suit before we met. Like,
I know, that's what I was used to, and then I met you, and you looked really fucking pretty, and I'm like, oh.
You knew what I looked like. I showed you what I looked like.
Yeah, but we never video called, so I wasn't used to like in real time. You know, like the quick time events were too quick. It was too fast. I didn't know I did the buttons. I couldn't mash them on time, so I was like, I'm freaking out. I'm fucking freaking out, bro. I remember like freaking out for the first like 3 days, and then I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. And you know something insane about the cake? Like we went to the bakery, and then I saw a cake that reminded me of Henya, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like, because I saw that, and I was like, I love Henya. This cake reminds me of Henya so much, and I walked up to it. I walked up to the cake and I was like, I'm gonna take a picture. And I remembered you walked really close, and then you were like, oh my god, that cake is cute.
Michi
Just you saying that, I was like,
pretty girl cake.
Oh, you like
the way that was the pivotal moment for me too. I love, oh my god, from my POV when that happened and I talked to you about that, like literally that same exact situation, like that same thing, same time when I said that, I was like, oh my god, I'm too fucking close. Oh my god, she's probably irked by me. And then that's why like after I said that, I just turned around and walked away.
No, but I was so fucking happy about that though, because I want you to know, by the way, because I took a picture. Originally, it was because it reminded me of Henya, right? And then Numi got close to me and she was like, oh, that cake is cute. And then you did leave, but like, I don't know if you noticed how long I stood in front of that cake. Like everyone was already done. I didn't even buy it.
That's why. Well, I just thought you were gonna get it, and I was like, oh, I'm probably like interfering with that. And and then I was like, you saw like in this video that I just said, Michi were like 6 feet apart and stuff. And so like I was actually close to her when I went to look at that, and then when I realized, I was like, oh my god, I'm too close. And I also didn't know how she felt about like how close if people could be to her. So then I was like, oh my god, I'm so, oh my god, she's gonna hate with me. She doesn't like me. She already hates me. She's gonna hate me even more. And then I turned around and then I walked away.
Yeah, she walked away. But then I
Isn't
remember
it so funny
standing
how
there.
if we just spoke, that wouldn't this would have never fucking happened if she just said like, yeah, this is why I feel this way. And then because of this, it was like a slow burn that took 7 days before we finally got to
Okay,
talk.
girl, I wanna say this because I've said this multiple times, but please know, I'm not the type of person to glaze, okay? I don't glaze people. You can ask, like, you know how hot Yusan is. I call Yusan hot once a month. Yusan gets like a hot ratio, you know what I mean? Like you got, like, I'll compliment you once a month kind of a thing. Like, you are attractive, but I ain't gonna say it too much because that's fucking weird. But I want you to know it's because you actually look really fucking attractive. You don't understand. Like, during that time, I want you to know, chat, we went there. I was the first to enter that bakery, right? Everyone else went to the bakery. Tonki looked around, bought what Tonki wanted. Everyone like looked around, they bought what they wanted, and I was still standing in the same spot. I didn't even buy anything. I was like Stunlocked because I saw that cake. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take a picture. I'm gonna send it to Henya because this reminds me of Henya. I took a picture. Numi walked up and was like, oh, that's a really cute cake. My head, I'm like, oh my
Friends
god.
fly for 9
oh my
hours to
god.
meet and stuff. They must hate me cake.
No, you don't get it. I was so nervous. I was like,
why is she reacting to me like she never met me before?
No, because I was like,
It's
oh
just
my god, she likes the things I like, and she finds this cute too. I stood there and I was like, Oh my god, thank you so much, Henya. I know originally I took this picture for you, but thank you. Because of you now I know that oh my she found it cute. She thinks my taste and things are cute. Oh my god, I did it. And I stood there, like I actually go Stunlocked for like a solid 10 minutes. Everyone was out of the bakery and I was still standing in front of the same damn cake and I'm like, oh, she thinks thank you, Henya.
Bro, you must have been so gagged with the giant drink picture that I took of you. You're probably like, oh my god, she fucked with this. Oh my god. In my head, I'm like, wow, look how cute she looks with this giant soda. And then she's just like, oh my god, thank God for this soda. Thank God for this extra large soda that they gave us. Thank God.
Bro, I'd be praising everything during those days, bro. I'd be like, oh my god, you also find this really big glass really interesting? Oh, thank you. Thank you, big glass, for being so big. I knew it. It's like, you know when you meet someone really pretty and then you're like, oh my god, they find the things you're interested in interesting. Oh, and then you're just really fucking happy. And then yeah, that's how I felt, bro. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy.
Love knowing that was her mind and mine was just me freaking out for like days because I thought she fucking hated me. Like literally later that day, guys, we like finished watching the movie and then I was like, you guys want to continue hanging out? And then like Michi was like, no, I'm gonna go hang out with Yusan and Cho, and then like I didn't understand, like you know, Yusan was like a little sick or something, but like yeah, none of them told us that, so they just left, and I was like, okay, they fucking hate me, and then well, I know Cho's bestie and shit, but like when you just dipped, I was like, okay, they don't want to talk to me, that's cool too, and then I didn't even know really how Michi felt aside from when I saw like her tweets or when I was joking, I was like. And you said you want to hang out later, like a day later. You're like, what are you doing today? Because she wouldn't say like you want to hang out. That's not what Michi does.
I message you every day, every single.
So what Michi does is she oh my god, like so we were staying at like a different room, right? And so every morning she would say like, so what are you doing today? And then I tell her, I'm like, oh, like this is what we're thinking of doing, like, and then she would just be like, oh, okay. And then like that's it. She wouldn't say anything else. And I'd be like, well, you guys, you like, do you want to come? Like, and then she'd just be like, she just wouldn't respond. The only time I ever like knew what she wanted was like because of this. I just joked one day and said like, oh my god, you miss me. And then you said I do and put a crying face. I'm like, well, I would have never fucking known this if she didn't fucking say this.
I was so happy when you noticed. I was so happy you brought it up because if I brought it up, I was like, oh my god, am I being too desperate? Am I being too weird? Like, oh, I'm freaking her out, bro. Like, you know, I felt like an actual stalker. Like, I feel like a stalker breathing down your like neck. I'm
guys,
like,
this is so crazy. This is so crazy because literally that's like the exact opposite of how that came up. Like it was the exact opposite. We're just like, yeah, what do like we were trying to see like because like Tony and them were like, oh, so are they gonna join us? And I'm like, I don't know. None of them are replying to me because all of them are not good at messaging. And then the only one that would message back would be Michi. And then like she'd just be like, well, what are you doing? And then I'd be like, yeah, like you want to do this, and then she'd be like, well, we're getting massages, and then I wouldn't see them like till like nighttime or some shit. Like, and I just live with that and say, okay, maybe they don't fuck with us as much as I thought. And the only reason I was able to know was like the one time I was like, oh, do you miss me or whatever, as a joke, and she's like, I really do. And then I said, okay. So you then I had to kind of decode it.
Bro, you can ask Shoto, Yuzu, or Yusan this, right? Every morning when I wake up, I would always like check up on everyone else because I'm like, hello, is everyone awake? Are we ready to like start the day and everything? And then Shoto or Yuzu or like Yusan would be like, oh, should we check up on like Numi and like her friends? Like, you know, like when are they gonna start the day? What are they gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. The moment someone says that, I'd be like, okay, I'll do it. But like every single day, they'll be like, oh, maybe we should message. Oh, I'll do it. So that I would always like whip out. And I want you to know, I don't usually carry my phone. Like chat knows this. There are so many days of the subathon where my phone is just full on dead because I don't use my phone very often. But then every day during that trip, every morning, the moment someone goes like, oh, we should check up on Numi, and I would instantly go like, oh, message her. And then I'd be like, I'll message, I'll be like, okay. And I'll be like, oh, she's doing this, you guys. And they're like, oh, maybe we should do this instead while they're doing this, and then we can hang out with them after. I'm like, okay. Okay, well, I want you to know they said they're doing this today. But okay.
Oh, so that's why. So that's why. I was always wondering why they never came with us places. Who would have thought? Wow.
And bro, with this Shoto thing, when I went with Shoto, right? I want you to know, by the way, before, when you were like, oh, do you want to hang out because you guys want to go to the pool at night? And you were like, you want to join us for like a pool session, blah, blah, blah. before that happened, during like I think that was after the cinema thing, you and Yuzu and like your friends were like doing stuff, and I was like in the back with like Shoto, and Shoto was talking to me about like Shoto misses Yusan a lot, and then like Shoto felt bad that like Yusan at the time was sick, so Yusan couldn't come with us. And Shoto was like, I feel bad because I don't want to like exclude Yusan, blah, blah. You must be out of your mind if you think like this man told me that he feels bad for secluding Yusan, and Yusan would feel like FOMO and everything, and Yusan would feel not included, blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't that close with Yusan at that time either, and Shoto was closer. So I'm like, oh my god, if you think I'd be like, I will seclude Yusan one more time, I can't do that. So I'm like, okay, I will accompany you too. And
the problem was you
do
didn't.
that.
Nobody said anything. They just left. We were like, oh, okay.
I
And then like
did.
later on, I was like, well, maybe we should go meet Yusan and like get introduced to Yusan. And then they're all like, no, we're going to bed now. And then we're like, okay. And then we just all like every single night it would just be like me and like my roomies and stuff. And then we would just order food and just hang out until like 3. And then the only person the whole time that actually like went over to hang out with us during those nights was Sho, that one time where he's just like, I miss Numi, and then he just came to us
just
and
went.
just hung out. And then like Michi didn't come either because Michi was like, "Why? Can't wait for us to hang out." And then she just didn't come, and then she just fucking slept instead. And so then when me and Sho like went back, and then she was just sleeping, and I was like, "Well, okay," and then I just left. Guys, it was just beautiful the way that every misunderstanding played out. Isn't it so fun, guys? You know what's even funnier? When we see each other again, it's probably gonna reset.
Honestly, okay, hear me out. Someone has to start, okay? And I want you to know it ain't gonna
Oh
be
my
me.
God. Wow.
Yeah, because I get really, I don't know, I don't want to overstep nothing. I don't want to like make anyone uncomfortable, but I get scared. You know this about me. I get really scared about it, okay? And it's really difficult, chat. You don't get it. I keep saying this. I said at first I was joking, but now, honestly, it might not be a joke. If only you did not look as pretty as you do, I feel like I wouldn't be as nervous, bro. I swear, I'd be fucking like, you remember my first impression with like Shoto's first impression of me, where Shoto's like, I think this person does not like me. I don't know why when I see someone that is like really fucking attractive, I get stunlocked for like at least a year. You know what I mean? Like I get like genuinely, I'm like, I don't want to accidentally like. Here's the thing, okay? If someone who is really gorgeous and really smart and really funny hates your guts or finds you disgusting, I think I'm ending it. I think it's over for me, guys. I don't know. It's even worse.
Tackle you
know what I mean?
You come out of that door at the end.
I want you to know, it's like if someone that is like you see someone like, oh my god, I really want them to like me. I want them to like me, and then they find you disgusting. Like your life just kind of like falls apart in your hands. It just like crumbles. Like I remember when you're like, oh, you look so good today, Michi. No joke. It's, you know how usually I'm like deflecting compliments, being like, oh no, blah, blah. I wasn't even trying to deflect compliment at that time. I was in the mindset of like, oh, I don't deserve such praise. I was like, oh god, queen, oh, I don't deserve such praise. I didn't even.
I would compliment her every day, and the way she reacted would always be funny because she would just be like, "Oh, I'm just doing it like this. I'm just beating my faces. I'm just putting on my eyelashes.
I want you to know, I didn't even think of like doing makeup on that trip. It's fucking hot, bro. I ain't doing it. Okay, I don't like doing makeup. I just like curling my eyelashes, and that's it. But because I met you, I'm like, fuck. Like Yusan's used to it. Like Yusan's used to me being like bare-faced hobo, right? So I'm okay with that. But I just met you, and I just met Yuzu, and you guys are so fucking pretty, and I'm like, fuck you. I remember you, honestly.
The night we were going clubbing, she just looked at me, and then she was like, wait, you're not wearing makeup to the club? And I was like, oh, I already put stuff on. And then you were like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you just turned around and just kept doing makeup. I was like, damn. Because I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I only wear concealer and like mascara.
I fucking hate it here. Like I was like, I have to fucking wear makeup because she's gonna go to the club really pretty, and I don't want, like, if people see her with me, I don't want people to be like, oh my god,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like that's like people will think it's like, oh, your choice in friends are really fucking ugly. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put on makeup. And then halfway, when I was done with my makeup, like half of my face is done, she walks up and she still looks really pretty, by the way. But I noticed that she doesn't wear makeup, and I was like, I was getting ready for 2 hours. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
I just don't wear heavy makeup. I just don't wear heavy makeup.
I don't either. I don't either. I was trying to fucking impress you because I was really
you
fucking
just looked default
nervous.
pretty. I literally told you on the first night. Me and you
Oh
were
my
like
god. You know,
going
this
off on
bitch,
that.
She in the morning she
Oh
was like,
my-
"Oh my god, is that how you normally look? You look so pretty." And I had like mascara, I had eyeshadow, I had like foundation and everything. You know what else, by the way? After the Thailand trip, I spent like a week talking with Yusan because Yusan was teaching me how to put on makeup because I never really did it. But ever since the trip, I'm like, if we meet again, I can't be caught off guard. I can't be a novice because I'm a novice at makeup. So I'm like, Yusan, I don't go to you for too many things, but you owe me something. Teach me how to put on makeup. So Yusan had to sit there and teach me how to put on makeup.
She would never listen to me, y'all. This is just her making her own little solutions, bro.
No,
I've told her a million times.
I
I'm like, no, you're my type already. You already look good to me. You already look pretty. And then she's like, she's fucking lying. I know she is. He was gonna teach me how to put on eye makeup right now.
Yusan did
It's like,
though.
and we're
I'm
gonna
your
be like,
type.
why are you acting like this is new news? We've been through this before.
We have? No, bitch, I swear. If it's because I have black hair, I swear to God.
But Michi, you
No!
think too much.
No! Oh my god, also I want you to know, I always thought, because you say like, oh, I like dark-haired beauties. You know someone
You
in
thought
chat...
that I was just saying that because you have
Yeah.
dark hair?
Yeah. You know, chat was
You
like,
literally-
one of the sub-goals should be you dyeing your hair. Like, Tonki offered it and I was like, no, like you can't even see it. And Tonki's like, I can edit your face, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, it's fine. Chat, I want you to know. Now you know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the real reason I can't dye my hair, y'all. This is the only thing I got going on for me. She likes dark hair beauty, she says. I can't be dyeing my hair now, y'all. You
Bro, I'm
gotta
gonna
know.
cry. Bro, I'm gonna cry. How does she take everything I say so fucking literally? It's crazy. It's
What do
crazy.
you mean? Sorry, y'all. I can't be
No,
dyeing my
listen.
hair. I got this
No,
going on for me.
This is crazy. Oh my god. Well, you look good and you happen to have black hair, but like I don't think that's the reason why you're my type. Well, I mean, it could be like, I mean, there's a
Wait.
bonus, but that's not the entire reason why you're my type.
What do you mean by that?
you know. Why are you looking at me like that?
Numi said this. Numi's like, oh my god, how do you not know? And I'm like, well, then explain it to me. And Numi's just like, check this toggle out. Yeah, all right, I'm telling
Well, did
you.
I look like your type, IRL?
Yeah. Check this out. Wait, check this out.
See, she did the same thing I did. See, she can't attack me. She just did the same
Yeah, thank you,
shit.
chat. Thank you. There, check this out.
See, guys, see, nobody, you can't attack me. You did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Me when I deflect with my ass.
Me when I turn around so the buoyancy of my buttocks will deflect the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I think there's like default when you look at people
Michi,
like
your
physically that
fungal
would be your
recovery
type,
has
but then it's
improved
like
by
their
leaps and
aura
bounds
and
this
how they give
year.
that
Good
off.
job,
Like when you
nerd.
meet them, that's what really defines if there's somebody that is your type.
I have
then
an aura.
when I met you, I think it was like very like solidified. Like when I saw the pictures you sent me before we met, I said, wow, she's really, really pretty. Physically, she would be like my type, like the way that she looks. And then when I like actually got to talk to you and hang out with you, I was like, yeah, she's very much my type. And then when we really got close, the day of the tattoos, I was like, yeah, this is like, I think I even told Hami like later on, I was like, yeah, low-key, like this is like somebody exactly like Michi. Yeah, that's my vibe. And then she was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
Type shit.
Oh.
Do you not feel like like that when you talk about people who are your type? Or is it just physical for you? Is it not personality too?
Wait, one second, Numi. 1 second, give me 1 moment. Guys! Team meeting! I don't know what the man about. She called me pretty. Guys, what do I do? Guys, I'm fumbling. Guys, I'm Stunlocked. My brain is stuck. Okay, my brain is stuck from like 2 minutes ago. Oh God, it's over. We continue.
I spoke too soon about the fumble recovery.
Oh God. What do I say? Be sincere. Wait. Anything else to play? Let me do something. Communication. You're right. All right. I think you're really cute. What were we talking about again?
That's not what I asked, but that's...
Wait, what did you ask? I forgot. Fuck. I missed y'all. It's over.
I was just asking.
That's what turned me around.
If you're like thinking of people who are your type, do you just think of it with physical features, or are you also thinking of when you meet them too, like their personality?
You're
so funny.
I think, okay, this is my opinion, okay? I think the physical looks don't really matter to me as much. I know that sounds so cringe, but this is like my perspective, right? Looks will fade and wither, bro. Like,
true.
It's like liking something. Like, if you like something, that eventually we all are going to fucking get old, right? And we're not gonna look this way. And maybe we're just gonna look. Some people look better. Some people look worse. I'm looking at my fucking family. I don't think I'm gonna age very well, y'all. But like, I think I don't see the point in liking someone just because of how they look like, because that will go away. And then what? So I like the things that come out of their mouth.
I like when she just says random shit like this, guys. It's like, that didn't really answer my question, but like, yeah.
Personality matters a lot more to me. Well, for infatuation than looks. But for like, if I have a crush on someone, it's like their personality.
You like my personality?
Yes.
And when you met me in person, did you like my personality?
No. I like your personality even before we met. Type shit. Yeah, no, turn me back around. Y'all. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Oh, fuck. Alright. I like your personality before we even met. Because you're really nice. And really smart and funny. Type shit. For real.
I think like when we finally became closer, I knew you were probably more my type, because I like the people that I know, like I feel like I can talk to forever. And I felt like if Yushan was getting a tattoo for 12 more hours, we probably wouldn't have even noticed, because we'd still be talking.
What do I say? What is he saying that? What do I say?
Yeah.
I muted myself. Be silent and listen.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
I feel the same way. It's true though. It's true. It's true.
Bro.
No, it's true.
She's so fucking funny, bro. I can't.
Chat, you're fucking fumbling this
I
from
love
me.
her
You
so
fucking
fucking
assholes.
much, bro. You make me so happy. You're so funny and silly.
Oh, I think okay on fuck.
You know what, guys? The best this whole part that made the whole trip. The cutest thing that Michi said was literally that taxi back when we were going back to the hotel, and she was just awkwardly sitting. Like, well, she was at this point where like, she was leaning on me and shit, but like, it took her like 10 to 15 minutes of silence before she was just like, can you please sleep over, please?
Okay, bro. It's
And then I was like, yeah. It took her like literally 50 minutes of neither of us saying anything for her to say. It was, and like, I knew what she asked. I'm like, I knew it probably the whole time she was just thinking about how and when she was gonna say it.
at
was
that
funny.
point, I've been thinking of saying that for like 5 fucking days. 5 fucking days. The fuck you, chat. I want you to know that my chat kinda sucks ass.
Oh.
But I think, you know
Why?
what? They give really shitty advice, y'all. They give really shitty advice. They're like, oh, Michi, you should say how you feel. What
you
why
okay?
fuck us for? I don't
What?
know, man. I just want to be able to sleep at night tonight. You know, I don't want to. I think. Okay. Here, I got this one. Let me drink. I got this. Okay, I got this. I think.
Me too. I think too.
That's why I like you. That's you know when you do stuff and then you do certain things and then I'm like, wow, you do that, and then I do certain things and then you're like, wow, I think it's so cute that you do certain things. I'm like, wow, thank God she finds that cute and not really fucking weird. And then you do and then you do things. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. You know what I mean?
Sometimes when you're like this and you speak like this, I feel like the cobweb cogs in my brain are slowly working, but they're also smoking and seconds away from being on fire when I'm trying to decipher what you mean when you speak.
Okay, wait.
I get your vibe.
Thank you.
I think. Words are not easy for you, and I know that.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to read the aura that's coming off of you, like the odor.
Please don't spell by odor, bro. Oh god. You know another thing? Oh my god. I even bought perfume and I bought the tester perfume and I was like, every day I will use a different perfume to
Oh my
see
God, I
which
remember
one
that.
would make you closer. And I'm like, oh,
No,
that's
you
your
literally
favorite one.
made me sniff every
Yeah.
single one and had me choose which one that I like the best.
Yeah, and then I used that. I don't know whether you noticed, but I end up using that one
This
until
is
the
the most
very
adorable
last
thing
day.
I have ever witnessed. Tell her you trying to
didn't know
say
you
Numi
did.
is one of the most important person to
I
you.
remember Yusan was like, you bought the tester one, why don't you try different ones? And I'm like, I'll use this one today. I'll try the different one tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm like, I'll use this one today. I'll try a different one tomorrow. And I never used a different one. I used that one specific one that you said smelled good. And then I was like, yeah, I'll use it. I'll use it.
I should have smelled you. I should have smelled you. I like never really smelled you. I don't know why
No,
I didn't
but-
smell you.
I want you to know, okay, the reason that I did that was because I was like, okay, today's the day, y'all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stand really close to her, right? And I'm gonna ask when she's gonna start hanging out with me. And then I'm gonna ask her some really cool questions. But I have to be really close physically with her. So today's the day. I need to smell really good. Really
Which
good.
day
And
was
then
this?
the 4th day. As you can tell, I didn't do it until the last day, but I was prepping myself since I was like, today's the day, guys. Today I'm gonna stand really close to her. I'm gonna ask like, hey, aren't you gonna be going into our room and hanging out with us today? I didn't do it, but I big talked myself. I was like, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow
She
is
would
the
never
day.
ask. She would more just, you guys, you know what I mean? Like that level of like frustrating thing that things like people do where like if you're trying to hang out with a friend, but you're trying to like get to that point and they're just saying, so what are you doing today? They don't say, hey, do you want to come hang out with me today? They would say like, oh, what are you doing today? So then you'd read it as like, oh, they're just asking what I'm doing today. And so you're just trying to make conversation. That's literally, it took me a while to realize like how Michi was, because like, you know, I could eventually decipher, like I could figure things out eventually. The more I get to know somebody, I learn how they work and their behavior. But the one thing that I am just so stupid with is like physical touch, because I'm not used to physical touch. And so like literally just thought she didn't fucking like physical touch. And so I didn't do it. And then the second she like finally like was saying like, yeah, I actually like being there. Or she would like, I would notice when she's like, oh, if you want, you can like lean on me. Oh, if you want, you can do this and this. And I'm like, okay, she's saying this so many times. I think she just wants me to be close to her.
No, okay, you know what? Actually, I even asked, oh my god, Yusan. Oh,
ain't no way.
Thank you, Yusan, for your awesome advice. I actually asked Yusan for like, because Yusan's really good at like taking care of themselves, right? So I asked Yusan, I'm like, if I spray perfume, because Yusan saw me spray it on like my armpit and then my wrist, and Yusan's like, oh Michi, you know, you gotta spray it on like different parts. And I was like, what do you mean? And Yusan told me I have to spray it on like my inner thigh, and then like the wrist part, the neck part, and then the shoulder part, and then behind the ears. And then
your inner thighs?
Yeah, I also didn't understand that at first, because I was like, because you sound like, yeah, you spray it like this is where you spray it. And then at first I was like, oh, the ear maybe I get, because like then that's how I smell myself, you know, like, so like if I don't smell myself, probably I lost the smell, you know, like right, I don't know, like in my head it's like, you know, when you have a microphone and then you turn on like hear myself mode, that's why you spray it behind your ear or something. But the neck, I was like, maybe I get, because like I guess when you're hugging them, right, you smell their neck. But the armpit is self-explanatory. The inner thigh though, I was also like, I don't know, but I didn't want to question them, you know what I mean? Like, bro is literally mentoring me, I'm not gonna question. So I did spray in between my thighs. I actually did. I don't know if it did anything. However, on the day we like, Yusan got a tattoo,
my God.
and then you laid on my lap, I was like, I think Yusan was onto something. I was like, oh my god. Ever since then, I will never question Yusan's like fucking like bro foreseen that event. Because you were like laying on my lap. I'm like, oh my god, thank god.
I mean, it's not like I was just inhaling. The second I laid on your lap, it wasn't like, let me lay on your... like, I wasn't like that. Oh
but
my
it would
god.
have been so bad if like I didn't spray right. So the whole time, like I want you to know, remember when I was like, oh, you can lay on my lap, and then you just laid, and then like the moment you laid, I was like, oh my god, wait, this is why Yusan told me to spray in between my thighs, because if she decides to lay on my thighs, it's not gonna smell weird, it's gonna smell really good.
I love learning about her inner thoughts, guys. I love learning about the inner thoughts of what went through her mind every interaction that we had.
I actually was so like happy, but then instantly, like the moment I was like glad about it, I instantly like I was trying to sniff if the perfume was still behind my ears, and I was like, this sucks, because my nose can't reach behind my ears. So I'm like, oh shit, and I washed my hands, so my wrist doesn't smell like that anymore. So I'm like, oh shit, do I still smell good? Wait, the perfume in between my thighs disappear? Wait. And then I was like, wait, let me put a pillow between here. Boop.
Bro, this explains the conversation that I had with Yusan.
It
explains so much.
Scratch and sniff a nasty egg.
Like anytime like Michi would disappear, Yusan would like say things to me, and then I would be so confused. And now that you're talking to me right now, it all makes so much sense.
What did Yusan say? Okay, if it's a good thing, trust that.
No,
if it's
I'm
a
not
bad
telling
thing,
you.
no. If it's a bad thing, hear me out.
They're not bad things.
Oh, okay. I just want you to know, Yusan has like a weird vendetta against me. All right, if Yusan saying shit,
I don't think they do.
It's good. That's true. Whatever Yusan said about me. Thank you, Yusan. Oh.
I like never really smelled Michi though. I think that's a good thing, because then I would miss your scent. And I know that sounds weird to say, but like I love things that smell really nice, because I like when things smell nice. and like I always try to make sure that I smell good. And that's like my favorite compliment that people tell me is when they like the way that I smell. They're like, "Oh my god, you smell so good. Fuck, you smell so good." I'm like, stop. So like I like good scent, you know? But it's like the only time my face was like buried into your neck was when I was crying, and so I wasn't really thinking about smelling you. So
It's okay. I'll buy another set of testers. It'll be fine.
maybe
Yeah.
they just weren't strong enough. I don't know. Like you were probably able to smell mine.
Oh my
'cause mine's
god, that's
pretty
what
strong.
Yusan told me too. Yusan's like, honestly, you gotta spray more. And I was like, bro, okay. I only spray like in my armpit, you know, because throughout the day I don't want to smell like sweat because I don't really sweat that much. So I'm like, I only usually spray in my armpit. And then Yusan's like, you gotta spray here, 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 here. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot. And he's like, that's not enough. And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want. I'm gonna walk in a room and they're like, damn, this is some intense room freshener. Like, that's a lot of man. I should be listening, man. I'm never judging them again. You're right.
I cake on perfume
over.
because I want to be smelling good. I always want to smell super good.
I'm not used to anything. I'm literally used to like raw dogging my day. Okay, like I put on my skincare and then I go about. I do like push one spray in my left pit. Push another spray in my right pit.
That's crazy.
That's my day, and then I go about my day very
I think
happily.
it's wild that you think that I like look like somebody that like really takes care of themselves a lot with like presenting themselves good and shit. Like when you first met me, because like straight up, I don't even brush my hair. My hair like the way that it is, I just run my hair through it, like my hand through it. If I do brush it, it's if I want it to like be a little like not wavy. But like then I'll just wear pajamas and like that's it. Like I don't try for anything. I just exist. I think the only time I try is in front of the Noombas for a meet and greet because I want them to know that I'll try for them. And then I also tried for you because I wanted you to like me.
I want you to know, okay, it's a genetic thing. All right, it's just you got the when you spawned in Minecraft, you had a good seed world. You got a good world seed. You know, your map is very, very, very full of resources and beautiful looking. When I spawned my Minecraft world, I got 2 trees and dirt. I want you to know we're not working with the same damn thing.
I just think you're silly. I just think you're silly. But that's also why I think you're my type, because I love goofy, silly people. They're my favorite kind of people, period.
You know what? I'm so glad because this is the best I can do. I want to
Your
impress you,
bestie's
my
good enough
lady.
for me.
I want to impress you, my lady. Tips my Noomba hat.
You're so like I just love guys. You already know this. We already talk about this. Like she's so dorky. It's so great.
Bro,
I love a girl who's a dork. I love dorks. I love when they a freak. I love it.